got the 2000s team facing the 90s team. And it's going to be the 2000s team off the tip. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kobe. LeBron James is out there with Duncan. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Iverson in at the point.
The indestructible one. LeBron brushing off contact for the easy deuce.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw, good, Bryant. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Passes it to Olajuwon. That one doesn't drop. Good D by James. And the shot is good. Olajuwon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Iverson against Stockton. Jordan high post over Bryant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the 2000s team. Releases. They get it back. Pass to Iverson. And here's Kobe for three. And he's good on the three ball. Kobe's got 5 points so far.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Pippen. And both free throws good for Pippen.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
And that one drops. He's got 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here is Stockton following the basket by Kobe Bryant. There's the pass to Jordan over Duncan. That one a little long.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Iverson outside. Here's Bryant. Good D by Olajuwon.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
On the wing, Kobe. Olajuwon grabs the miss. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The 2000s team on top, up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you think, guys, about the 2000s team here so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
So it's the 90s team now. It's a 3-point game on the floor for the 2000s team. They've got LeBron James. Duncan is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Stockton, and the rejection by LeBron.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Bryant against Jordan. Pass to Iverson, and here is O'Neal. Bryant with it. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Bryant's got the lead up to 4 now for the 2000s team. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Clyde Drexler.
1:14 left in the second quarter. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Tries it from 19 and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And James throws it down.
The king, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
So it's the 90s team now, trailing by 4. And it'll be the 90s team with their first time out of the game right here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the 90s team making a change here. Malone's checked in. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Mourning kicks to Payton. Back to Mourning. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Mourning. 34 seconds left in the first half. And the dunk by Kobe.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
And so Payton will bring it up for the 90s team. 4-point game. Duncan with the block.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
LeBron drives in and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Alonzo Mourning. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations here at the pro level.
And James drills them both. The 90s team on offense. Payton looking around to the paint. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's the visiting team. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jordan is out there with John Stockton. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Malone, and it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Stockton against Iverson. Malone. A second chance effort.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
On the floor for the 2000s team, LeBron James is out there with Duncan. And there's Bryant. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Iverson in at point. Outside Jordan. They get it again.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
1:05 left to play here in the third. Outside Jordan. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Now here's Iverson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bryant is doubled. Count that one. Kobe's got the lead up to 8 now for the 2000s team.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Jordan, the pass to Olajuwon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Olajuwon's got 8 points.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls. So for the 90s team, Robinson's checked in for Malone. Hardaway is subbed in for Pippen. Both free throws good from James. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Hardaway dishes to Stockton. To the middle. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
And the dunk by James.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's good, and the 2000s team lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from John Stockton.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The 2000s team leads by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Robinson is out there with Jordan. Then there's John Stockton. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Ewing in at the center position. It's stolen by Duncan. Bryant, good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Hill, he's checked in for John Stockton. the way against Kobe. To the inside. Rebound by Kobe. Kicks it out to LeBron. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Jordan. Pushing it up, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
And Kobe throws it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. So, it's the 90s team now. They trail by 9 points. It's the first that brings them within 8.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
And he is unable to get the second one.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
The 90s team on offense. Here's Pippen. Bryant with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kicks it out to LeBron. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's a 12-point 2000s team lead. So, it's the 90s team now. Outside Pippen, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Hardaway hits them both. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Payton. And here's the break. Jumps up, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And how about the determination there from Payton? The glove showing off his fast hands yet again.
Here's Kobe, and the dunk by Kobe.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's LeBron, and he banks in the layup. James has got the lead up to 12 now for the 2000s team. And stolen by James. Here's Kobe, and Bryant slams it in.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
And so it's the 2000s team with the W. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.